we signed a wide receiver who's 5'10", 186 pounds. You might say, oh, you mean we signed him to our practice squad? That's not big. No. Active roster. Active roster. After last night's game, with how bad it ended and how bad everything went, right? The first thing you do is go out and sign a wide receiver. Why? What made you think that this was a good idea? Who made this idea? You know what? At this point, whoever made this idea gets fired. Fire whoever made this idea. Why? Why do you sign a receiver? T. Higgins is going to come back soon from injury, which will be great, right? We have extended rest time before we play our next game versus the Chargers. Even then, I mean, Jermaine Burton, you know, I'm sure he's going to be better than this guy. I don't know if he will be or not, to be honest, because he's actually really crap right now. But Trenton Irwin, he's never utilized on offense. T. Higgins is hurt right now. Jamar Chase is really our only receiver outside of Yoshi, and Yoshi's only good in the red zone. You know what? Maybe it makes sense we signed this guy. Maybe it made sense. I wish we would have signed a cornerback. Why didn't we sign a corner? Just go sign a cornerback or a defensive end or a pass rusher. Or at this point, sign me. I will go out there and trip somebody and get kicked out of a game, but I will stop one play from happening. So if you're wondering who this guy is, well, he's an undrafted guy. So he's undrafted out of Illinois. He's played 2 games this year, had 3 targets and 6 yards on 2 receptions. Yeah, no, that's it. That's actually it. He has 1 kickoff return for 36 yards. You're like, oh, wait, but why? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they got tired of Kendrick Pryor out there. Maybe they got tired of him. So they said, you know what we need? Someone who's shorter and makes less sense than Kendrick Pryor. And slot A, Isaiah Williams. So, yeah. This is a situation where I felt like we probably would have signed him to our practice squad, but we didn't. This is actually now one of our 53-man roster spots. This is now a 53-man roster guy. He's a rookie out of University of Illinois. Originally was a college free agent, signee of the Lions in May. He has played in 2 games this season, according, yeah. So, you watched the game last night. And what you got out of that, Zach Taylor, Katie Blackburn, and Duke Tobin, was we need a wide receiver. That's what you got out of that. I'm more concerned that was your takeaway. You're like, hey, we need to make a trade. We've seen how we played this whole year. We've seen our limitations. We've seen our issues. We're going to go trade for a running back who's going to get 1 snap, fumble the ball, and never play again. Hey, we just lost the most heartbreaking loss last night to the Ravens when we were up by 14 points and we fumbled it and lost all the momentum and couldn't tackle Tylan Wallace. You know how we're going to fix this? We're going to go get a wide receiver. Did you watch our offensive line last night or no? Did anybody watch our offensive line last night who's the Bengals front office? Cody Ford definitely is not the guy. Right? Getting offensive line depth, probably pretty important. Probably very important, right? But you know what? We got a 5'10" undrafted receiver. That's what we got. I blame... Well, Chuck Sizzle's also out, I guess. But Chuck Sizzle never gets utilized on offense anyway. I blame Jermaine Burton. I blame him. Why do I blame him? I don't know. Maybe because the Bengals blame him. Why do I blame him? I don't know. Maybe because it's his fault somehow. Maybe he gave up on his route and now they went for a wide receiver instead of going for a corner. a defensive end, a pass rusher, or maybe without going through any offensive lineman on free agency. And you might say, well, Ryan, come on, man. There's no one good on free agency. Did you see last night? For God's sake, at this point, just pick them all up. We're going to go through each guy, and we're going to see. We're going to put them all out there, and we're going to see. We're going to say, okay, you suck. You're fired. You suck. You're fired. You didn't suck as much. Stay. Okay, next guy. You suck. You're fired. You? How do you feel about the Mike card? The Mike card. I want that. Sign the Mike card. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.